Yes, well, so CEO Ben Silbermann, he has left that role. He's still executive chairman. And Bill Reddy, who has a commerce background, is now the company's CEO. And I've reached out to Pinterest for comment. I've not heard back yet. But I do think it's really essential to note that this is a company that has really struggled in the phase of coming out of the pandemic. It benefited a huge amount from people being stuck at home and using the platform to plan home activities and cooking and home decor, et cetera. But it actually saw a decline in users for several quarters in a row. And even though it's managed to generate more revenue from its shrinking user base, it is seeing a shrinking user base. So I think that this comes from Elliot at a time when we're awaiting the next quarter of earnings, trying to figure out how they're going to manage their user issue, but also as this is a company that transitions to being more about commerce. It's been hit by those Apple operating system changes that make it harder to target and measure the impact of ads. But right now, you really see a shift to engage more in commerce on the platform, which could be a big opportunity for Pinterest, which is all about people going to plan things and figure out what they want to buy or do. So I think this it makes sense that Elliot would be looking at this company right now, especially considering how much its stock has dropped coming out of the pandemic.
Yeah, I mean, to your point, it's down 75% over the last 12 months. I think it's also very interesting that Elliot, led by Paul Singer, not afraid to wade into the waters of social media, right? Remember the Twitter stake and their argument that Jack Dorsey should step down there. So they have experience not only in technology, but certainly in social media stocks, too.
Certainly a lot of experience in social media, and you wonder what they learned from that Twitter experience that they could be applying here. But I do have to point out that this is a different situation than Twitter in that Twitter did not have a CEO founder in it with a controlling stake. And Pinterest founder, former CEO Ben Silbermann, he does control about 37% of voting shares. So he does have a big say in what happens with the future of this company. He doesn't control 80%, it's less than 40%. Of those votes, but the fact that he does own such a significant chunk of those voting shares could make this a little bit harder for Elliot to implement change. And the fact that Twitter did not have that situation left the door open for them to have Elliot to have more influence there. So that'll be an interesting piece of this to watch as well.